Good evening and welcome to the Tuesday edition of Uctv News. I am Sunday Gloria Aboch. National Unity Platform Party has extended the deadline for submission of expression of interest forms to the 25th day of July 2025 to accommodate members who were unable to meet the initial submission deadline. Speaking at the party's headquarters in Makerere, Kavule, Harriet Chemutai, the chairperson of the NUP Electoral Commission, explained that several aspirants faced delays due to bureaucratic hurdles with institutions like the National Council for Higher Education and the Uganda National Examinations Board UNEB. She also cited challenges faced by members from remote areas.
The Election Management Committee wishes to appreciate the thousands of Ugandans who have expressed interest in running for the various positions under the National Unity Platform. While the numbers have been overwhelming, we have received requests from many people who could not beat the deadline for the various reasons. Among the reasons include the long periods required to verify academic documents by UNEB and National Council for Higher Education. In light of this, we are extending the period for receiving expression of interest at all points initially communicated to you to Friday the 25th July 2025. The exercise shall start from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday working days. Those who will be submitting the expression of interest at the party headquarters are requested not to come with more than 10 supporters, as there will be other party activities ongoing.
The commander of the 3 Special Force Group, Colonel Wilson Bagonza, has commended Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, also Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, for his continued dedication to training and equipping of the army, which he says is key to improving the UPDF's operational readiness and effectiveness. Colonel Bagonza made the remarks while representing the Special Forces Commander Major General David Mugisha during the 3rd edition of the annual SFC Inter-Unit Rifle Competition held at Fort Portal Samora Macho Special Forces Training School in Kaweweta, Nakaseke District.
Simba, Simba kwelu. Simba natembea. Simba, Simba kwelu. Simba natembea. Simba echikose mnyama. Simba natembea mosto. Nakula majani. Simba natembea mosto. Moto ni moto. Sima moto. Aye. Sima moto muliro. Moto ni moto kweli. Sima moto. Aye. Sima moto muliro. Onita songa na sasa.
Firstly, I thank our Commander-in-Chief for all we are doing. He's the originator, and he actively participates in supporting our training efforts and also our equipping. So we are trained and equipped. In the same vein, I thank the Chief of Defense Forces, who have done a tremendous work in professionalizing not only SFC but the entirety of UPDF. Back home to this occasion today, for the participants, I was informed there are 11 teams representing brigades. You may not be the best, but you have been given this opportunity to be here and baptize the name of being the best. So since you have been baptized that name of being the best, please defend your name, defend that name and excel. Practice wholeheartedly Remember all the trainings you had and the marksmanship principles on your fingertips, because you have to apply them on your own body. So use this opportunity to practice, rehearse as much as you can, work together with others as much as you can. What you forgot, please do not hesitate to ask your comrade. The camaraderie spirit, that comradeship is very, very vital, both in our routine duties and war fighting. It actually informs our discipline. So each of us you should be a keeper of your friend. In this period, do not allow your friend to go wrong. Practice as much as you can. Shape the knowledge you acquired, the skills you already have. Remove the panic that you have. Compete with confidence and friendship, brothership, brotherlyhoods should prevail. So remember that you're not competing with an enemy. This is a friend you're competing with. As we train together, we also work together. So practice for that precision which was mentioned here. The best will be chosen out of the best as a winning team and individuals.
Uganda has successfully evacuated 41 students from Iran amidst rising regional tensions. The students arrived safely at the Entebbe International Airport, where they were received by the Prime Minister, Right Honorable
officials from the embassy, our brother from CAA, and everybody. Welcome back home. On behalf of Government of Uganda, I extend a warm welcome to our citizens who have successfully returned home from the Islamic Republic of Iran. And I am extremely happy to see you home, safe and sound. Ladies and gentlemen, following the outbreak of war in the Middle East between the State of Israel and the Islamic Republic of Iran, our government, I mean the NRM government headed by the able leader, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, swiftly took action. We reached out to our neighboring countries, that is Azerbaijan, Turkey, and Jordan, requesting safe passage for our stranded Ugandans by opening their borders and authorizing issuance of visas on arrival at no cost to all stranded Ugandan nationals. I am pleased to acknowledge the Republic of Turkey for the support they gave us by providing a safe transit. I would like to express my gratitude to the following. One, the government of Turkey for facilitating safe passage. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs for coordinating with the Ugandan People's Defense Forces and our embassies in Tehran and Ankara for successful evacuation. In a special way, join me to thank His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, for facilitating your return.
I'm Sarah Mayanja, and I've been a student at Ahle Bayt International University and a student of Bachelor's in Architecture Engineering. I can honestly say the first occurrence that was on Friday, the 13th, found us in a very normal state, very calm environment, but it took us by surprise. It was a very loud blast, and for someone that has grown up in a very peaceful country, you rarely get to hear things like that. It was a very huge shock and surprise. And these were situations that occurred for until, I think, Sunday, when we met up through our team leader, contacted the embassy and started to make pathways on how we could actually exit the country. And very helpful, the embassy, it moved on very fast. We had a bit of challenges getting the means that could take us to the border, the Iranian border with Turkey. But yeah, eventually it fell through. It was a very bumpy ride, very worried for someone like me that had never really gotten to experience a situation like that. But eventually we made it to the Iranian border with Turkey. We could feel the pressure, we could feel the tension. We were scared, we were in a very worried mood, but eventually we made it through to the Turkish border thanks to the embassy. We went through and had a very beautiful stay, a very calming stay in Istanbul under the embassy in Ankara and the supervision of the embassy in Tehran until we boarded our flight and landed today in Uganda. We are very grateful to the government of Uganda, to His Excellency that did not let us down. He did everything to make sure we returned safely and in a very lively way. We thank the embassies of Tehran, the embassy of in Ankara that really worked tooth and nail to see that we eventually land safely. And to those that actually had a problem of finances, the government undertook everything. We did not literally.
You are watching Uctv News. That's it from our foreign stories. It is time now for Today in History. And that's it for the Tuesday edition of Uctv News. My name is Sanjay Gloria Aboch. Do stay with us on the Uganda Catholic Television.